Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope you're all doing fine. And today I'm reading the second part of a retrieved Reformation. So let's do this. So, all right. Ben Price knew Jimmy's habits. He had learned them while working up the Springfield case. Long jumps, quick getaways, no Confederates, and a taste of goods for good society. These ways had helped Mr. Wellington to become noted as a successful dodger of retribution. It was given out that Ben Price had taken up the trail of the elusive cracksman, and other people with burglar-proof safes felt more at ease. One afternoon, Jimmy Valentine and his suitcase climbed out of the mall hack in Elmore, a little town 5 miles off the railroad down in the Blackjack country of Arkansas. Jimmy, looking like an athletic young senior just home from college, went down the board sidewalk towards the hotel. A young lady crossed the street, passed him at the corner, and entered a door over which was the sign, the Elmore Bank. Jimmy Valentine looked into her eyes, forgot what he was, and became another man. She lowered her eyes and colored slightly. Young men of Jimmy's style and looks were scarce in Elmore. Scarce. Jimmy collared a boy that was loafing on the steps of the bank as if he were one of the stockholders and began to ask him questions about the town, feeding him dimes and at intervals. By and by, the young lady came out, looking royally unconscious of the young man with the suitcase, and went her way. Isn't that isn't that young lady Miss Polly Simpson? Asked Jimmy with this specious guile. Specious guile. Now, said the boy, she's Annabel Adams. Her pa owns this bank. What did you what do you come to Elmore for? Is that a gold watch chain? I'm going to get a bulldog. Get any more dimes? Jimmy went to the Planters Hotel, registered as Ralph D. Spencer, and engaged a room. He leaned on the desk and declared his platform to the clerk. He said he had come to Elmore to look for a location to go into business. How was the shoe business now in the town? He had thought of the shoe business. Was there an opening? The clerk was impressed by the clothes and manner of Jimmy. He himself was something of a pattern of a fashion to the Finley glided of Elmore, but he now perceived his shortcomings. While trying to figure out Jimmy's manner of trying his hand, he cordially gave information. Yes, there ought to be a good opening in the shoe line. There wasn't an exclusive shoe store in the place. The dry goods and general stores handled them. Business in all lines was fairly good. Hoped Mr. Spencer would decide to locate in Elmore. He would find it a pleasant town to live in, and the people very sociable. Mr. Spencer thought he would stop over in the town a few days and look over this situation. No, the clerk needn't call the boy. He would carry up his suitcase himself. It was rather heavy. Mr. Ralph Spencer, the phoenix that rose from Jimmy's Valentine's ashes left by the flame of the sudden and alternative attack of love remained in Elmore and prospered. He opened a shoe store and secured a good run of trade. Socially, he was also a success and made many friends, and he accomplished the wish of his heart. He met Miss Annabel Adams and became more and more captivated by her charms. Captivated. Probably know the meaning, but at the end of a year, the situation of Mr. Ralph Spencer was this. He had won the respect of the community. His shoe store was flourishing, and he and Annabel were engaged to be married in 2 weeks. Mr. Adams, the typical plodding country banker, approved of Spencer. Annabel's pride in him almost equaled her affection. He was as much at home in the family of Mr. Adams and that of Annabel's married sister as if he were already a member. One day, Jimmy sat down in his room and wrote this letter, which he mailed to the safe address of one of his old friends in St. Louis. Dear old pal, I wanted to be at Sullivan's place in Little Rock next Wednesday night at 9 o'clock. I want you to wind up some little matters for me. And also, I want to make you a present of my kit of tools. I know you'll be glad to get them. You couldn't duplicate a lot for $1,000. Say, Billy, I've quit the old business a year ago. I've got a nice store. I'm making an honest living, and I'm going to marry the finest girl on earth 2 weeks from now. It's the only life, Billy. The straight one. I wouldn't touch $1 of another man's money now for $1,000,000. After I get married, I'm going to sell out and go west, where there won't be so much danger of having old scores brought up against me. I tell you, Billy, she's an angel. She believes in me, and I wouldn't do another crooked thing for the whole world. Be sure to be at Silas, for I must see you. I'll bring along the tools with me. Your old friend, Jimmy. Alright, the story goes on, and we're gonna figure out what will happen next, but tomorrow. Thank you for joining us today, and see you tomorrow. Bye.